What do you think when you think of Sableye? It's got a great typing, but laughable stats. You'll see in this video, we showcase everything Sableye is great at and counter some of the latter's most threatening mons. Alrighty my friends, welcome back. And yes, I'm doing it. Now you might have seen Sableye in a previous video or maybe one of the battles that I recently filmed, but this is a featured Sableye video. I'm hoping the battles that we get today, and we're going to have two featured battles, instead of maybe one and then two other battles, the two battles that we bring Sableye, we really want to make sure he plays a pivotal role. Alrighty guys, so this is future Tom inserting himself real quick in the video, so sorry for breaking the fourth wall, but in this video, Sableye walls the top two most used mons. I'll blur them out, no spoilers, but oh my goodness, Sableye is ridiculous. And that's the hope. You want him to be showcased. And I've had this Sableye for such a long time, like I mentioned, guys. It's one of my favorite mons. Again, stat-wise, definitely doesn't hold up today, but it's fun. The things you can do with Sableye versus a team full of meta. Sometimes you can catch them off guard, and I think that's the mystique of Sableye. So we're leading with Blood Moon Ursaluna, and you guys will see, actually right now, we have a little surprise waiting, and it is a weakness policy Blood Moon Ursaluna. So I'm curious to see how much this Blood Moon's gonna do. Now I don't want to overthink it. I don't think it kills, but that's a lot of damage, especially on a Corviknight. So I hope this isn't an over-prediction. But I'm thinking a Roost is coming. We're gonna see if we're, okay. Bad play. Not a... Ay.
Congratulations. That was an over-prediction.
Sometimes it happens. You know, when you award yourself that opportunity, when you have a boost, just take a shot. I mean, I didn't have another move to hit him. I'm not going to go into the vacuum wave just yet. But now we definitely are going to tear up and try to get some health back. If he goes for the body press again, we do have some defensive investment with our bulk. So let's see what he hits. If I'm hitting my Roost now, another body press. This guy is diabolical. Now, you're not telling me you're watching this at the play before and thinking, there's no way this guy doesn't try to heal. I mean, does he heal now? This guy! Now, folks, to remind you, we are in Master Ball. We hit Master Ball in the middle of our second video. Man, I mean, I guess good plays? Kind of... Yeah, he kind of, diced me. He wheeled and dealed me. Who do we got? Okay, Dragonite. Now, I am nervous about the Encore. So I think this is where we bring out our... Yeah, we bring out our savior. Our featured mon. I feel like Sableye is going to cook here. He might Encore? Is this Terra Normal Extreme Speed? Is this just proving my point that Sableye can counter or even wall a Dragonite? Oh, it's gotta be Extreme Speed. Beautiful. So you guys will see again, Sableye isn't the most practical, isn't the most popular mon, but in terms of its typing, which is ridiculously good, better play there might have been the Encore, but I didn't want him to switch out. So let's get rid of the item. Heavy duty boots, okay. Doesn't really affect us, we have no entry hazards, but good to know. Kind of the set. So let's disable. Again, and there's so much utility to Sableye. Now the disable might be a bad play in case he decides to potentially start buffing, but we can Encore a D-Dance. So we went for another Earthquake, it's disabled. Sableye, you're ridiculous. Time to heal. And I don't think he has Encore because I believe he would have shown it on the Moonlight. So there's the withdraw. Potentially back into Corviknight? Yep. So, I mean, he has to heal. What? You come in on the Sableye. I mean, I imagine he's not going to start setting up. I mean, you got to know that Sableye is running some type of shenanigans. So let's get rid of its item. Potentially maybe a Covert Cloak or maybe a Rocky Helmet. So Taunt's a good play, but we were one step ahead, and we're going for damage. It's a crit. Alright, bye-bye to the Rocky Helmet. So he has to heal. He has to heal. Come on, man. Heal your Corviknight. I think the unorthodox plays, I'm not sure if that's just maybe my opponent mind game or maybe my opponent trying to, super predict what I'm going to do next, but the fact that he is not roosted up is crazy. So again, guys, I really like the Fighting Terra on Ursaluna for a couple reasons. If you proc that weakness policy, a Terra-boosted Vacuum Wave is really, really good. And then I also like it for a counter of like a Meowscarada. If they come in, they don't go for a Flower Trick or a Triple Axle and they hit us with a U-turn. Well, Choice Banded U-turn on a Terra fighting Ursaluna, it's going to bounce off of us. So this is where we're going to go into Earth Power. Okay, Power Herb Archaladon, alright. This actually should do a lot of damage, but we do have some bulk where I think we live this, especially since they're not Terra Electric. Maybe with... Okay, yeah, 64. Good. So we are 1 bajillion% gonna hit the Vacuum Wave. I wonder now if a Terra Normal Extreme Speed would have KO'd us. Interesting. Potentially we could have stayed in. Oh well. Can't cry over spilled milk. We got a KO. We'll take it every single day. Now, I think he pivots into Dragonite, and we go into the absolute beast, Sableye, and we win this game. His next move is big, though. He could take us if he goes for an Earthquake, because I don't want to disable that. Now, he hasn't shown his other attacking move. This might be Earthquake, Extreme Speed, Dragon Dance. Yes, excellent. So y'all know what we're going to do, right? We're going to Encore him into Dragon Dance. And he can't hit us with priority because we are a Ghost type. Yep. If this has not convinced you guys to use Sableye, I'm not sure what else I have to do. So he's now Encored into D-Dance. Excellent. I see no reason for us to switch out. I mean, we can stall a little bit, try to get some damage. The thing to play, though, is as soon as he is no longer being Encored, we're going to Encore one more time, and then we're going to go straight back into Blood Moon and finish this game. Oh my goodness, Sableye is so good. Just letting you know, against an Archaladon, a Corviknight, and a Dragonite, which I'm pretty sure those are all top 10, top 15 in usage at the moment for Regulation H. A Sableye team just countered it and is on the heels of winning the game. So this game is definitely over. We're pivoting now into the bear. We're going to bop this thing in the face with a Blood Moon. Unless it's got some crazy special defense investment. I don't see it living this. So I don't want to stamp it yet. But I'm like 95% sure we take this dub. So see what happens here. First step is we got a KO. We're not fully special attack invested, but Blood Moon, no matter what, this hits extremely hard now that the multi-scale is broken. So fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. And it's a GG's, guys. Let's go. Excellent. On to game 2. Alrighty, my friends, game 2. Against another scary team, you have an Archaladon, a Blood Moon, Goldango, Gallade, who I told you guys is an absolute sleeper. Yeah, don't mess with Gallade, man. Gallade is strong. Don't sleep on it. Super good special defense. With the sharpness ability, hits super, super hard. So, you know, we're bringing Gallade. Alright, because it walls Psycho Cut, can't hit us with a Sacred Sword, it walls Mouse Hold. Yeah, I mean, this is another Sableye showcase. If we win this one, yeah, I mean, we're just gonna finish it there. If we win this again, and Sableye plays a major role, yeah, it's a Sableye video. So leading with Meowscarada. Not a good counter right now for our Chaladon, especially with the set that we have, and we're not even gonna hit it, especially if it's Stamina. So I think a hard switch is the play here. Two Ghost types, against this team it works out. Might not be the best, especially with the current meta and kind of the counters. Blood Moon Ursaluna is so good, and the fact that its ability can bypass those immunities makes Ghost type still pretty good this regulation. I mean, obviously Goldango I think is top 3? 2 or 3 right now. I know Dragonite's the top used mon, but yeah, having 2 Ghost types might not always be the best, especially in these super high offensive matchups. Man, I do not like this Archaladon against our team. I don't believe it can do much, though. If it's like a Body Press, Dragon Tail, this might be a Thunder Wave coming out, so I think Taunt's the play. And then if we get off this Taunt, depending on the next move, yeah, I think we have to be a Savage. Okay, Terra? Terra Electric? Fairy? Steel? Okay, Terra Fairy. That's a good play. Into the Ape. Potentially considering that we might Drain Punch here. That's a good play. Good play from the opponent. And guys, you know what time it is. We have no choice. We got a final gambit. Eye for an eye, man. It's the olden times. And this is how we're gonna take justice into our own hands. We are doing an eye for an eye, and Annihilate for an Archaladon. We're doing it. No regrets. Clicking a button. That's such an unserious move, y'all. It is such an unserious move. Alright, our Chaladon is gone as well. I win that matchup. Here's the justification. I win because they Terra'd. So no longer have a Terra. So now I'm curious. A little scared if they have Goldango. That might not be good for us, especially if a Goldango is Scarfed. So let's see this matchup. That Chip 2 does kind of stink on the Stealth Rocks. Yeah, this is definitely a Goldango, especially with that mark. Oh man. Okay, this could be bad. If it's faster than us, I think we potentially lose this game, depending on what they click. Ay. Okay, Scarf Goldango. So he's locked into that. Not bad. But if I'm my opponent, I switch out on the Sableye. I haven't revealed anything from the Sableye yet, so they might not know the set. They might just go for damage thinking I'm screens. Again, that's the great part about Sableye. You don't really know. If it's not a highly used mon, you kind of have to guess. So I'm going for the knockoff here. Going for the knockoff, seeing how much damage it does. Now, they could anticipate. Okay, yeah, so they are going for Make It Rain. If I want to get super greedy, I could Terra Dark knockoff. And that potentially KOs. It's a roll to KO. It's a great Terra on this specific Sableye. Because it takes away, you know, the ghost just hitting us normally to ghost attacks hitting us. They're weak against us. Okay, so another Make It Rain. Interesting. That makes me think, who do they have in the back? Who is in the back? They're staying in. Another Make It Rain? This might be like a Hail Mary, hoping for a crit kind of play. I mean, they don't stay in again. Wow. Wait a second, guys. This opens up. This opens us up a little bit. Okay, so this is gonna do nothing. I don't think we get greedy again. I think we attack. This might be a throw. We'll see. Okay, 77 into potentially what he might be bringing in is a little scary. We'll see, man. So there you guys go, a Sableye countering a Goldango. I mean, you can't write that up. Who expects that? So who's our final mod? The Radiant. Nice. A Gallade. Oh my goodness, wait a second. I think we have a chance here. Psycho Cut, what, Sacred Sword, Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak? Night Slash, maybe? If it's Night Slash, we're gonna... I think... Yes, okay. Here's the play. Let me talk it out. We're gonna disable this turn, predicting that they stay in that. And now, my theory is they have Sacred Sword, Psycho Boost, and Shadow Sneak. And this is a GG, guys, because what we're gonna do, we're now gonna Encore them into Shadow Sneak. We're gonna Terra Dark, and it is gonna do 0 damage to us, and we're gonna win this freaking game. Let's go. Let's go. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. I by no means am claiming that I am the anti-meta counter guy, but here's what I can tell you. With a little bit of thought and a little consideration and some digging, you can find some seriously fun counters. And when they work, because here's the thing, they don't always work, right? Winning is really loud and losing is not very loud, right? I'm not gonna go around saying, hey guys, it took a lot of testing and a lot of showdown battles, but when they work, they work. Look how much damage that does. Ew. This is a GG's, my friends. No chance that we lose this. It's a forfeit. Excellent, excellent. Oh my goodness. Guys, thank you so much for watching.